Hello, how are you? This is going to be for the sign of Pisces. It's for the week from 29 of September to the 5th of October. And first I'm going to pull the overall energy and then we will take it from there. It can be any area of your life, whatever needs to come through. So let's see. If you need to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any other services that I offer, there is an email in the description box below. So feel free to use it. Okay, Pisces, what's going on for you? Let's see what is going on for Pisces. Wow. Well, you're about to close the chapter here. You have the Crown of Earth. This is where there is an ending of the cycle, at least as it is. Crown of Earth, crowns are about ending. Crown of Earth, it's usually something fundamental. It could be like marriage, career, you know. It could be, let's say, retirement for some, whatever. But there is something here that it's just come to an end, okay? You do know that. I'm getting even the King of Swords, which could be about, you know, like really understanding and, you know, like even making plans and strategy for, you know, like the next move or what's next, because this is not. Also, the King of Swords will do what's right. So if something needs to end, you will end it here, okay? It's mostly you in these energies here, and I believe it's going to be your doing here. You're going to decide to do that, okay? So let's see why and what is going on. If you want to join the membership, there is a join button. You can press it. There are a couple of options there that you can choose from and benefit from, and I do upload those members only videos, so I upload them every day. A lot of extra videos to watch if you like what I do. Okay, let's see what's going on. Well, the Two of Swords, you see, that's something here. It's like a dead-end situation, you see. It's like either you have hit the brick wall, the glass ceiling, whatever. Two of Swords in the classic tarot, it's a person blindfolded, so, and hands across the chest holding swords. So definitely here, something that, you know, like that's it, you see. There is no more. So that's why we have the crown. On the other hand, I do see that some of you are struggling, because the Two of Swords also makes, you know, like actually represents sometimes inability to cut the cord, to change the direction, to bring even this decision. So if you are struggling here, you can do your especially cord cutting here as an energy work, or even the clearing session. But you will have to take this blindfold off and go through with this decision. You see, just sometimes it's easier said than done, of course, especially because these karmic cycles, you know, this can be something 7 years, 9 years, even longer here. So it's not easy to just walk away. Well, the Tower is here to help you. If you don't, Tower is happening. Also, we're just out of this eclipse season. Well, a lot of things have been surfacing and has surfaced. So a lot of shocking things, a lot of, you know, because it forces us to actually go with this, through with this realignment. And that's the Tower, to change the direction, to choose the right path, to get rid of whatever is not working for us. That's why this is all happening. And for you, well, you are not an exception. Especially you're really intuitive here. Rely on your intuition. You do know that. There is something though about your third eye here that it's like, you know, like it's almost like you're not trusting it. It's almost like you're, you know, like shutting it. You know, you're not seeing with it, you know, because you normally do. You are, I mean, very intuitive, okay? But you are avoiding, you know, because, well, sometimes people, you know, it's, as I say, it's not easy. It's easier said than done. But the Tower is going to happen, you know, so we're really going to have to go through with this, okay? So better prepare here. It's a necessary change. It's a good change here. It's not a bad. If you were fine, this wouldn't be happening, okay? So if you're fine, it's not your reading, in other words. Well, the Seven of Wands, this is seeing the big picture, okay? Seeing the big picture, understanding what you're dealing with, and trying, you know, like even some damage control, and trying to, you know, like see the best way out of this situation. I do see some, you know, like boundaries here that definitely need to be restored here, and this would be the first probably step towards this. The sevens are, by the way, also about realignment and the self-reflection. So be very honest with yourself here, like what truly is going on and what truly is good for you. Well, the Queen of Swords, there you go. This one will do that. Now, the Queen of Swords, she does have a head above the clouds, so you will have clarity. This is somebody who has gone through something, and obviously you have, male or female, no gender here. But this is your opportunity to choose differently here. But you're going to have to take this blindfold. This one doesn't have the blindfold. On the contrary, she sees clearly. Here you're not. It's almost like some of you are still refusing to see something. You do know, but that's like literally shutting this third eye here. You see, refusing to, you know, believe something that you actually know. Okay, so... well, look at this. We do have the Four of Pentacles holding on to something here, but that's not the right thing for you, okay? This is some type of false security or whatever. That's why this is happening. You're going to see this. Some of you, there could have been even some revelation during this eclipse season here that almost like was like this Tower moment, okay? You really didn't see this one coming. You thought this was something solid, you know, this was something, and you have been there for a while. But then you find out something and then you realize, well, it's not. This is not my purpose after all. This is not what was my, you know, forever, you know, and that could be sometimes very challenging for everybody, okay? So you're just gonna have to ground your energy to work on this, you know, and to just, you know, be strong enough to move forward, because that's the right thing to do, you see, because there is going to be something here much better for you. That's why this is happening. It's not happening so that you can feel worse. It's happening so that you can feel better, so that you can actually do what you're supposed to be doing, and something that it's going to match your energy. It's going to feel good, you see. Well, there you go, the Hierophant, something that is part of your destiny. Now, that's going to be the real deal. Either it's the contract, either it's the soul contract, either it's, you know, person here, even marriage, family, business, you see, any type of contracts here, even home related. For some of you, there could be a relocation going on, you see, and it could be very hard on you, but maybe that's exactly what you need to do right now. Anyway, however, this is the part of your destiny. And I'm telling you, do trust your intuition. You're very intuitive. You do know this. Don't shut this, you know, like third eye here or whatever. And get connected here. Some of you, there is definitely this connection from, you know, like your guides, from, you know, even your intuition. You're just, you know, casting something away because you want to believe in something here. Also, for some of you, exactly these traditional beliefs could be shaken here. Something that you thought, as I already mentioned here, that this is it. Well, it's not. Even some, you know, like contracts, some deals, some, you know, like something that you thought was written in the stone, some relationships, partnerships, you see, marriage, whatever. Well, that's going to be challenged here. Now, Taurus energy here, I'm not sure if I mentioned with the Hierophant. And the Queen of Pentacles, you see, this has been going on for a while now, you know. This was lingering in your energy, or you probably knew that. You just choose not to acknowledge something. Okay, well, now it's going to be acknowledged, you know, and for a lot of you, this actually came in this eclipse season, but now you're going to have to do something about this, okay? Anyway, however, there is a lot of stability here that it's offered. It just, you know, if you're going to choose, of course, it always does come down to our choice. But for now, you're just frozen here with this Two of Swords. You're not really, you know, like going towards any direction here. But you're going to be a little bit pushed here, you know, especially with this Tower. I mean, it already happened, but for some of you, it's going to be an extra push here from universe, so that we do get going and we do make the decisions that we need to, because you're going to need to, okay? But don't worry, because with this Queen of Pentacles, you're going to be good. It's just a transformation here. It's this transitioning period. It's uncomfortable. Of course it is. It always is. But it's necessary, okay? So that you can have the real deal here. For some of you, this could be some strong connection here. Either it's a partnership or even marriage here. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. Don't worry, you will recover here, okay? Whatever this is, you will work on this and you will make it happen again, okay? Either it's a connection, either it's work, either it's money here, you know, whatever this is. Even some beliefs here, you're going to have some maybe new. You're going to rewrite this Book of Shadows for yourself, you see. Whatever this is, whatever it's necessary, you see. But some change does need to happen now. And then you can actually start rebuilding something, but this time on the strong foundation, on the real foundation here. Because whatever this is wasn't built on the right foundation. You thought it's written in the stone, it wasn't. Otherwise the Tower wouldn't be happening. If the foundation is good, you see, the Tower almost can't happen, you see. That's the point. Tower is shaking and falling, you know, if the foundation is not really good. You know, that's the thing here. Well, and you do have another Queen here of Cups, okay? So this Queen of Cups here talks about also appreciating yourself and loving yourself enough to walk away from any type of, I'm just gonna put it here so that you can see. I hope that you can see here. Sorry about that, because I want you to see her. Yeah, so that actually walking away from anything that is not appreciating you, walking away from anything that is hurting you, but loving yourself enough to do that, you see. So be very honest and true with yourself and do what's right for you, okay? Cancer energy here, by the way, with the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to leave it here. Love you all. Take care. Bye.